Hi, hello, and welcome once again to another episode of The Crafting Coach. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Megan Rosendahl. I am the Crafting Coach, and we are going to continue on our autumn theme this week with another fall-inspired craft. The project that I chose to do this week is so awesome because it's so relaxing to do, and it really can fit any decor or season. This week, we're going to sew a word onto a piece of burlap to make a decorative wall hanging or framed art. You can choose any word in the entire world and any color that fits your theme or decor. I'll show you how to do this basic stitch so you can show all your friends too. So here is what we're going to need for this week's project. 1 large piece of burlap. 1 frame, any size that you'd like. A needle, colored thread, a hot glue gun and glue sticks, a scissors, and a pencil or a marker. You can use any size frame for this project, so go as big or as small as you'd like. Also, if you want to paint your frame, be sure to do that first so it allows plenty of time to dry. I just used the same gold frame that I used on my jewelry organizer from a few weeks back, so we're all ready to roll. Cut a piece of burlap so it's large enough to fit your frame. Trace around your frame and cut to be sure that you have a large enough size. Next, decide what word you'd like to use. Write your word directly on your burlap with your pencil or your marker. You'll want a nice thin line because this is what we're going to follow with our thread, so we want to be sure that the thread completely covers our ink. Now you're ready to grab your colored thread so we can start our stitch. Cut a long length that's about 2 to 3 feet long. When you're working with this kind of thread, you're going to notice that this is actually made up of 6 different individual strands. What we're going to do is we're going to pull this apart so that we only use 2 at a time. Look at the end of your piece of thread and pull 1 individual thread out. When you've got that, then you can grab your second thread. Put the rest to the side to use later. Line up your 2 pieces and string them through your needle. We're going to start our thread on the very end of our word. Push the needle up through the bottom and then back down about a ½ inch away from your mark. Pull your thread almost all the way through. We want to leave about 1 inch or so we can secure the thread so it won't come undone. Next, make your next pass up from the bottom, but place your needle at about the halfway point on your first stitch. Again, push the needle back down about a ½ inch from your first mark. Repeat this process over and over until you come to a stopping point. At this point, what I like to do is flip my burlap over and run my needle under a stitch on the bottom side. Pull your needle through the loop that you made and voila, a small knot. Now you can snip your thread off and the rest is anchored perfectly. Here are a few things to keep in mind. When you're starting to run out of thread, leave yourself enough room to make your anchor knot. When you thread a new string, be sure that you're still pulling the individual threads out and only using 2 at a time. Don't worry what the back of your burlap looks like. No one is going to see it. When you're all done, make your final anchor knot and take time to admire your work. Next, grab your frame and hot glue gun and glue your burlap to the back side of your frame. If you'd like a more detailed instruction on how I do this, just go ahead and watch my DIY jewelry organizer video that was posted back on August 1st. It's the exact same process. And that's it! Now you know how to do a very basic stitch. The beauty of this project is that it's absolutely limitless. You can use any word, any color, it can be in any font or style. Don't limit yourself to just 1 word either. Play around with entire phrases using different fonts and colors all in one. This can also be a great gift because it can be personalized so much. Well, I need to thank you once again for sitting down and taking the time to watch this video with me. As always, I'll be back next Saturday morning at 11 a.m. with another fall-inspired craft just for you. We'll tear it apart, we'll break it down, I'll tell you what to do, I'll tell you what not to do, and hopefully we'll have just a little bit of fun along the way. Be sure to follow my Crafting Coach board on Pinterest. You can find me under Megan Rosendahl. Also be sure to follow the Aberdeen American News online and on Facebook, where all of the Crafting Coach projects are made available for you. If you have any tips, ideas, or suggestions, please don't hesitate to email me at mrosendahl@aberdeennews.com. Register to win the completed project that I made here right on this show. Just go ahead and click the link right on this page and enter your information. We'll see all of you in 1 week. Bye!